All right, folks, you won't believe what Kamala Harris said the other day. She's out here claiming that President Trump will weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies.
Where on one side, you have the former president who is running to become president again, who has openly talked about his admiration of dictators and his intention to be a dictator on day one, who has openly talked about his intention to weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies.
You won't believe what I saw on TV. So Frank Luntz, the top pollster guy, gets on air and says, Kamala Harris is the most unpopular vice president since Dan Quayle. Ouch. But here's the kicker. Democrats are terrified of replacing her. Why? Frank says nobody wants to knock out an African-American woman and be held responsible. Can you imagine the headlines? It's like, you're out, and also you're canceled. Frank's like, maybe I'm going to be criticized when I walk off of here. Yeah, no kidding, Frank. But he's got a point. Kamala's got this ironclad position because of that fear. Then Frank, with a straight face, says her favorability is still, she's the most unpopular vice president since Dan Quayle. And he was the most unpopular vice president since Aaron Burr.
But I'm talking to them, and nobody wants to challenge her because nobody. Okay, I'm going to be direct.
Yep.
God help me. You may never have me on the show again.
You don't even have to say it. We understand.
Nobody wants to knock out an African-American woman and be held responsible for that.
Right.
And that is the truth. And that's something that maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm going to be criticized when I walk off of here. But she's got such a strong position because of that. And here's the issue. Her favorability is still. She's the most unpopular vice president since Dan Quayle.
Okay.
And he was the most unpopular vice president since Aaron Burr.
Okay.